You've done it. You have invented the first solar toaster. Now you want people to come to your website where they can buy it. You could advertise, but it's expensive and hard to measure. Instead, you write a news release. But the problem is getting the news release to people that want to see it. You have choices. You could email your news release to news people. Nah, emails get lost or ignored, and there's no way you can reach everybody. You could use a traditional wire service. Nah, it only goes to journalists, and it's way too expensive. What you need is an inexpensive way to make your news easier to find for consumers, reporters, and anyone else who is interested. Think about it this way. Every day, thousands of news stories flow through the web. They form a giant and turbulent river of news. Your news is one of thousands that are competing for attention. Standing by the river are journalists, bloggers, analysts, and consumers, all looking for news that interests them. When your news flows down the river, you want the right people to catch it. You could add your news to the river without help, but it's likely to flow right by them and disappear unnoticed. They see bigger fish to catch. Boo! There's a better way. You need a news release that becomes one of the bigger fish, one that's built for making your news more visible. That's what PRWeb does. Here's how it works. You submit your news release to PRWeb, and the document is transformed into one that's specially built for the web. The release is now friendlier to search engines and looks great too, with photos and even video. Your news will get on top news sites like Yahoo and Google and be distributed via RSS, emailed to tens of thousands of subscribers, appear in search results, and even sent to top newspapers like the USA Today and New York Times. This new release is built to become the bigger fish for newsmakers that are interested in you. Yay! Each person that writes about your toaster creates buzz and sends more visitors to your website. Maybe home appliance journalists catch it first via RSS. Then environmental bloggers find it with keywords. As it flows, the story gets bigger with more internet buzz. More and more people see your photos, watch your video, and buy your toaster. Google and Yahoo News pick up your story. Suddenly, your solar toaster is big news, and it didn't cost a lot. This is great, but hold on. Your story doesn't end there. Once your release flows through the web, it doesn't disappear like an email or ad. Instead, it continues to live on PRWeb. It's easy to get started. Create a free account on PRWeb.com, upload your news release with photos and video, submit it to PRWeb to send it down the river of news for you. Then you can discover things like how many people read your release, and watch how getting your news to the right people can increase the sales of your solar toaster, giving you the satisfaction to focus on other things. PRWeb gets your news to the people that matter most.